shirtless, I would get a lot of questions asking me, if I worked out, and I do. And matter of fact, I used to be a personal trainer before I started doing ASMR. So basically, tonight's video is going to be a whispered version of my fitness journey, I guess you could say. So, I am a short guy, 5'6", not very tall, so I'm easy to fill out, which is pretty good. Although I would have rather been taller than easy to fill out, but don't get to pick your cards, so I look for my advantages. Well, anyway, so in high school, I started to work out a bit. The only issue was I didn't eat healthy at all. I really almost didn't eat at all either. I was very underweight. I was also very short. I was like 5 foot my freshman year. I was like 5 foot flat, and I was like barely 100 pounds. Barely. And going into my senior year, I was toned up a bit, but there really wasn't much to tone up. Does that make sense? Like, you kind of have to have muscle to tone up, and I didn't have it. I was just very skinny. And so I got let's see. So once I got into college, graduated high school, I was in a relationship for 2 years, and the reason I'm even bringing this up is because the importance comes in. So when we did break up, I fell into this state of depression, not right away, but a few months later, because I really didn't get any closure with the relationship, which was my fault. I don't really want to talk about it too much, just because it's not whispered Cameron's life story, it's fitness, but I started drinking heavily every night by myself. I would go through a bottle of vodka like every 2-3 days, and I would just get wasted every night, and it wasn't exactly healthy, and that carried on for months, and sooner or later, I found the gym, and I started going to the gym, and the gym is something that is possible to go to or possible to do even when you're drinking, but being an alcoholic and trying to achieve an aesthetic appearance is you gotta pick one or the other, drinking or be aesthetic. You can't be an alcoholic and an aesthetic person. So it led to me not drinking as often. I do still drink occasionally, I'm 21, by the way, YouTube, but well, actually I'm 22 now. That feels weird to say. My birthday just passed on the 16th of July, but so I feel like I got so lost. Well, anyway, so I started going to the gym with my cousin, matter of fact, Kirsten, and we would go every day. She was somebody to hold me accountable. We would go, and at this time, this was right out of high school, I was in college, I was like, let's say, like 115, and I was like 5'6". You get what I was very skinny, like stick. I'll put a picture up, or I plan to put a picture up. If it doesn't go up though, it's because my editing skills are not the best, but I plan on putting a picture up. It'll pop up right up there for you. But okay, so I looked like that, and so I decided that I wanted I wanted to stop getting the backhanded skinny comments like, oh, you need to eat, or oh, you'd blow away in the wind and stuff like that. So I started hitting the gym very hard and taking it very seriously as well. So I started going very consistently in about August. That's when we started. And from then to about November, I was just, going to the gym consistently with my cousin. And in November, I was like, I really wasn't seeing the mass that I wanted to see. So I decided that I would start meal prepping and making myself eat, because that was my biggest problem. I would have such a hard time putting weight on because I have no appetite. I was never hungry. I had to think about eating to eat. Which, for some of you, you're like, oh, I wish I had that problem, but I wish I had some of your problems. Like being able to put on weight easy. I wish that was a problem of mine, I feel like it's interchangeable for people. And I wish mine was the other way around, because it would make bulking a whole lot easier. Well, anyway, so I start meal prepping, and I see a little bit of mass gain. I see my muscles starting to build there, so I got excited, and you know what I decided to do? My metabolism was so fast. I decided to go on what I like to call, what a lot of people like to call, a dirty bulk. A dirty bulk is basically just eating any and everything. And so I'm not always hungry, but I'm always thirsty. I always have a drink in my hand. So what I did was I drank a lot of my calories. So I'm not recommending this for anybody, but I would drink like 3 to 5 cans of Coke a day. Because I like Coke. I like soda. So, interchangeable with Dr. Pepper Coke. It was one of them. Like 3 to 5 a day. And then I made this bulk shake, which was expensive, by the way. It was not cheap. Bulking is not exactly the cheapest thing ever, especially this day and age. I would buy this bulk. It was a mass gainer, that's what it was called, and it would be in this big bag at GNC. It wasn't like a crazy cool brand or anything like that. It was just something simple. I just needed the calories, so I would drink this shake, and it was literally an 1,800. No, it was a 1,200 calorie shake, 1,300 calories. It was something around there, like 1,300 calories. And I would split it in half. I would drink one half in the morning and one half at night. And the calories would go down very easily for me because I love drinking it. And then on top of that, I would have my 3 meal prepped meals throughout the day. And I did that consistently for 6 months. And in those 6 months, I went from about 115, 120-ish to about 150, which was, I think the biggest I got was 155, and that was not obviously pure muscle, but I'm going to put that picture up right there. And yeah, I saw huge improvements. I mean, maybe you guys don't, but I saw very huge improvements. I went from stick to not a stick, I put on a lot of weight. I think it was very noticeable. Everybody around me noticed it greatly. Like, they would be like, wow, bro, I could tell you're going to the gym, and it amped me up. It made me want to go more. But I also got a body dysmorphia, basically, to where anytime, like, after that, like, once I gained all that weight and stuff, and I'm sitting there and I'm trying to get bigger and I'm trying to get more shredded at the same time, I always felt like I was too small, even though I was bigger than I was before, even though I was at something that somebody would love to be, like, at that size, I wanted more. So I was still working out very hard. I didn't bulk, though. I had a cut after that, and let me tell you, cuts are very easy for me. I don't like to eat a lot, so I shaved off 15 pounds in a month, which, it wasn't a good cut. It was a bad cut. It was a very unsuccessful cut in the sense that I lost a lot of the muscle that I put on, actually. So not an ideal cut, obviously. But yeah, I I mean, I still looked good, but I cut so I could go to the beach. And, yeah. So, all of this, though, then led me to, find a passion for, the gym. You know, it got my mind off of, heartbreak, got my mind off of drinking alcohol. I feel like it made me a healthier person in general. It gave me an outlet. And I decided that I was going to do something with that. So I went and I got certified by ISSA, my bad. And I got my personal training certification, and I started training people, and that was my job. For those of you that don't know, being self-employed, especially as a personal trainer, is pretty difficult. All of the biggest part that's hard is finding your clients. It was very hard for me to find clients, especially at my age. I feel like a lot of other people just thought that I looked so young, you know, and they pair inexperienced with young. So I had a very hard time getting clients, and I didn't ever really have a lot of clients. I made a livable wage for a while, but ASMR easily made me more, which is why I stopped doing that completely and I started doing ASMR full time. But that did not stop me from continuing to go to the gym. You know, I still go to the gym. I've had some setbacks. My vehicle broke down a couple months ago, and I was unable to go for like 3 months, which obviously affected not only my physique, but it also affected my strength, my weight, you know, all that good stuff. It affected me completely. And but now I'm back, especially since I moved into this new place. I got a brand new car, and so now I'm able to go to the gym, and I have somebody going with me right now, which is pretty cool. But I'm working on being more consistent again, because I want to get bigger than I did the last time, which is going to be hard. 155 was tough, and I want to get to, I think next time on my bulk, I want to try to go to 170, and then cut down to a lean 155, 160, and I feel like I'll be at I'll have a great physique at that point. And if I don't, then I'll just, you know, gain weight or lose weight, whatever I need to do to get my ideal physique. But yeah, I guess one of the biggest things to learn from my fitness journey is that working out on its own is not really going to be as effective as working out with a diet. I don't like the word diet, not a diet plan, a meal plan. You want to make sure you're eating the right amount of calories, and that doesn't have to be hard, but also you want to make sure you're eating a lot of protein as well. It depends on your goal, you know. You would like to eat in a calorie surplus, which means eating more than your maintenance calorie intake. If you were trying to gain muscle or gain weight in general, and you would like to eat in a caloric deficit or eat less calories if you were trying to lose weight. I feel like that's self-explanatory, but I was just explaining that, you know, because some of you might not know that. But yeah, diet is a huge part, and that doesn't mean, you know, just go eat salads. That doesn't, you know, it doesn't have to be miserable. It was for me, not because I was eating awful food, but because I was forcing myself to eat until I almost threw up, which was probably unhealthy, but that was the measures I would go to get the body that It's all about how much you want it. I'm not recommending anybody to go to extremes like that, but I liked what happened when I went to my extreme, so I plan on doing it again sometime. It's just going to be harder this time around because I do not live with my parents anymore. And groceries are already as expensive enough as is. So once I figure that out, I will be on my next bulk. But yeah, I hope that was interesting. I hope that you guys learned something, you know. Never hesitate to ask me any fitness related questions, diet related questions. I do know a good bit, but if I do not know, I will easily research it for you, and if I still don't understand, I'll just, I'll be honest, I'll be like, I don't know. But I feel like I have a wide variety of knowledge in the fitness world, especially for my age. I'm not saying I know everything though, and I'm not saying that I'm better than you, or I know more than you, maybe you know more than me, and it's fine to admit that, but yeah. But anyway, guys, I just thought that would be a different type of video, and I feel like a lot of you have asked me about that before, and on top of that, I feel like some of you guys have an interest of other things I do other than ASMR, so I thought that